and going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the visitors. Wizard out there with the Wizard. And it's the Wizard. And it's the Wizard. And it's Blackwell in at the shooting guard. And for the Jayhawks, Dawson is out there with Johnson. Then it's White. And it's Peterson in at the small forward. And with another season just getting underway, Tim, what kind of things are you looking for as you watch here courtside early on here in the season?
You want to see which players have made the progression in the offseason, added things to their games, particularly those young players that you know have a lot of potential. Have they added shooting range? Have they added things to their handle and give them a little bit more escapability? Yeah, he was overthinking that. He's usually automatic from the line. And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Inside, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Pass to the Wizard. Down low, here's Boyd, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to the Wizard. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. No good on the triple. Johnson outside. Yep, it counts.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Boyd. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Boyd's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Johnson, good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Boyd. Last game we saw him score 14. The Badgers working the ball around now. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to see it.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's the Wizard. Last game out, he had 14. Johnson with the block. Puts it up. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Johnson's got 8 points.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Wizard, he's checked in for the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Here's Boyd, covered by Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Badgers shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
It really showed you how together they were as a team, playing for one another.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Badgers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
Jayhawks foul.
The Badgers making a switch here. Carrington's checked in.
Second team foul. Badgers substitution. Number 84.
Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Pass to the Wizard. Lets it go from 14. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. They set the screen. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Well, right out of the gates here at around 50%. Here's Boyd, covered by Johnson. Pass to the Wizard. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season.
And when you look at the numbers from
Whitey's checked in for the Jayhawks. Johnson comes in for Dawson. The Badgers also changing it up. The Wizard comes in for the Wizard. And it's the Wizard in for the Wizard. Right wing. The Wizard passes to Boyd, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
And for the Badgers, Wizard out there with the Wizard, and it's the Wizard, and it's the Wizard, and it's Boyd in at the 1. Pass to the Wizard. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Number 14.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
And the Badgers with some changes. The Wizard comes in for the Wizard. And it's the Wizard in for the Wizard. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer. Oh,
nice.
Look at that. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. To the paint. Here's Boyd. To the left wing. Blackwell, the pass to the Wizard. 6 to shoot. Tries again. That one's not going to go. The Jayhawks have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. That one drops for them. And now just a 4-point Badger lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Boyd can't get it to go. The Jayhawks have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Johnson. The Badgers pull it in.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, their closeouts on shooters was impressive, and they kept them uncomfortable the entire game.
Count the basket.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And there's...
Oh, man!
He got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Pass to the Wizard. Pins the shot with nobody near him. The Wizards got 5.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Johnson the pass to White, and White slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's the Wizard. 5 points in the game. Here's Boyd. Carries it down low. He's got 14.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot. but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open look.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Badgers lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stacking the dimes and buying buckets. And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Brought their A games. This is what it means to try to put a team on your shoulders, Ernie.
What do you mean? I've been carrying you on this show for years.
That's not entirely true. I'd say maybe the first 2 years.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
They've got Dawson, also Johnson out there. And it's Peterson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pass to the Wizard, to the inside. Here's Boyd. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. To the middle. That's tipped. To the paint. Here's White. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And now a 3-point Jayhawk lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Wizard passes to Boyd. Here's the Wizard. Peterson grabs the miss.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
Johnson with the bounce pass.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Pass to the Wizard. The Badgers working the ball around now. And good. And the Jayhawk lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from the Wizard.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third. And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. And the ball on a play. The Jayhawks will inbound. On Sunday, then on Friday. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. There's a screen from deep. Johnson comes up empty. Still a respectable 10 for 15. Here's Boyd. He's guarded by Johnson. To the Wizard, down low, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And good. And the Jayhawk lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Boyd.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Inside, the Wizard lays it up and banks it in. The Wizard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
The Wizard, he's checked in for the Wizard. And the Jayhawks have possession. 3-point lead. On the wing, Johnson. The shot. The good-looking shot from the wing. Johnson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
They set the pick. Blackwell, the pass to the Wizard. Here's Boyd, and he makes good on the layup. Boyd's got 21.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Johnson attacking, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
To the inside.
Jayhawks foul.
And the Badgers with some changes. The Wizard, he's checked in for the Wizard. The Wizard comes in for the Wizard. And it's the Wizard in for the Wizard. The Wizard passes to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Shot clock at 6. To the right side. Shoots from 12. And good. And the Jayhawk lead is cut down now to just 3 in the bucket from the Wizard.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Johnson. It's deflected. Now Carrington. Scoreless thus far. Here's the Wizard. Pass to the Wizard. Johnson with the block. Here's Dawson. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Jayhawks out front. Up. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. On the court right now for the... A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Johnson attacking.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Here's the Wizard, covered by Johnson. Pass to the Wizard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the Wizard. Off target from outside. Jayhawks leading by 9. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pass to the Wizard. Here's the Wizard. The Badgers working the ball around now. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And the Jayhawks making a change here. Peterson's checked in. And taken away by Johnson. And here we go. The Jayhawks with a fast break.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. The the Badgers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And he jams it in.
Gives a team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team. Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Puts one up from 19.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss. Man, he has been great in this quarter, really involved. I love how they're using it.
Free throw no good for Johnson. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch and shoot. Percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. So both teams changing it up here. And so the Jayhawks take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jay